We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports for myself, Kevin Harlan, and my broadcast partners, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Welcome, everyone. Look at the Pelicans. After dropping the first 3 games of the season, they need to turn it around.
Well, this wasn't a team that was talked about much coming into the season, and they haven't done anything yet to get them into the discussion either. They just haven't been able to touch on anything that's worked for them quite yet.
And they've still got a lot of time to turn things around, but they better not wait too much longer. A season can spiral downward on a team pretty quickly, and there could be a danger of that happening with them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So the Pelican 5 right now. Backcourt, Holiday and Gordon. Evans and Davis are your small and power forwards. And it's Withy in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And James pulls it down. For New Orleans, their last game a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
And Kevin, they would have had to be sensational defensively to compensate for their lack of offense in that game.
Yeah, and you know what, Steve? I don't think they're built to play those kind of low-scoring, grinded-out games. They weren't that time, at least.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Davis setting the pick for Evans. Feeds it to Withy. And it's rejected. Outside Irving. He dishes it to Waiters. LeBron drives in. Irving kicks to Waiters. From the arc. The rebound goes to the Pelicans. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Always a little tougher to see how you match up with teams in the opposite conference because you just don't see them very often.
And James with the basket on the assist by Noel. James has got his first points of the night.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Now here is Davis. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
And how about his defense? 4 steals on the night. He was so aggressive.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Steve talking about the lack of games with reps between these two teams. There's not a lot of history between them, and this is their first chance this season to create some, I guess, with one more meeting later on coming up.
You know, that's what we get when it's East versus West, Kevin, but it certainly hasn't detracted from the atmosphere in here. I think, if anything, it's added a little something to it.
I agree. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And it's Gordon penetrating. Evans kicks to Davis. The basket good off the assist from Evans.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Cleveland leading by 3. James outside. LeBron left side. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. And Noel kicks to Love. LeBron James on the wing. Outside Irving. Raiders against Gordon. Kicks it out to LeBron. For 3. That is good. James has got 8.
He's feeling it here to start the game. That's 3 out of 4 already.
Holiday against Irving. Davis with a screen on James. Evans dishes to Davis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
Now, here is Irving. He had 22 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
I thought his rebounding was impressive as well, as he made some big boards, really helped out on the glass, helped his team out big time.
James kicks to Love. That one off the back iron and out. Pelicans trailed by 4. Floats one. Raiders grabs the miss. Now Irving. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Fires for 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest finished that game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And they were so proficient in that game offensively. The guys, their passing was dynamic, shot making, a really good flow to their offense.
Well, they played a very intelligent game of basketball, Steve, and those two things go hand in hand.
Here is Love after Tyreke Evans' score. Now here's Waiters coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. Irving misses. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Monty Williams.
He said they've really got their work cut out for them dealing with a player like Kevin Love, saying he's a 25 points per game scorer and can just dominate the glass. Defensively, you just can never leave him open. No open shots, get a body on him the second a shot goes up. He knows it's easier said than done, but guys, that's the game plan.
Thank you, Doris. James kicks to Waiters. The 11-footer, and that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Holiday, the pass to Gordon. LeBron grabs the miss.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Noel sets a screen for LeBron. He kicks to Waiters. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Evans, and that one's good.
They worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Pelicans trail by 7. Holiday dishes to Evans. Back to Holiday. Kicks to Evans. 6 on the shot clock. Davis with a screen on James. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. There's Gordon with the 3, and he gets it back. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Pelicans making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. LeBron with it. Talking about that win against the Thunder, he was definitely a major factor as well. The pass to Love. And Waiters kicks to James. Launches a 3, and that one's good. And now a 10-point Cavalier lead.
They built a big lead here early, both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. And they double up James. And so it's Cleveland with it. Love the pass to Irving. Back to Love. Dishes to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown. And it's James missing. Pelicans trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And LeBron with a clear path to the hoop. That's tipped. Second shot opportunity. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 7.
Yeah, defensively, they have to pick up the intensity and close out on shooters.
Steve, you're right. I mean, they're getting picked apart out there, and the intensity on D's got to pick up as well. I mean, you can't have it on cruise control on defense.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Noel. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Waiters. Clarkson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Patrick Beverly comes in for Drew Holiday. Now here's James. He's got 11. So nice passing by Cleveland here. A 3-ball. Another miss by James.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Here's Irving. The Pelicans make their last shot. James outside. And they double up James. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
A moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. Terrific year last season for him. Averaged about 32 points a game, 5 assists and 6 rebounds. And he leads the way for them in the scoring department.
And, you know, it's easy to see why, too. I mean, with the way he's always attacking with the ball on offense, wow.
Here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Rockets in Houston. Evans dishes to Beverly. This one for 3. The shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. James outside. Varejao setting the pick for LeBron. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Now here's Beverly. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Allen's checked in for Kyrie Irving, and a change for the Pelicans. Chris Middleton's checked in for Tyreke Evans. Cleveland on defense, leading by 12. Anderson against Thompson, and Anderson kicks to Beverly. Here's Clarkson. And he gets it to go. Clarkson's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Now here's Allen. And they double up James. Allen passes to Dellavedova. Clock at 6. LeBron outside. Lets it go from the wing. Kicks it out to Allen. James outside. Here's Dellavedova. And Thompson kicks to LeBron. And they double him up with LeBron. The dish now to Dellavedova. Pass to Allen. From past the arc. The feed to Dellavedova. Pass to Allen. LeBron left side. From deep. And that one's good. James has got 16 points.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Passes it to Clarkson. Here's Beverly. Sweet little floater.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. And they double him up with LeBron. He feeds it to Allen. Back to LeBron. Here's Dellavedova. Kicks it out to Allen. Gets another look. And that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yep, they were ready to go right from the opening tip.
Here's Clarkson. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. It's Anderson with the drive, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot.
LeBron outside. Kicks it out to Allen. Feeds it to James. The 3. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Boy, ends the quarter with a dead-eye 3 as the buzzer sounds.
They had that set up, I think, Steve, and he timed it perfectly.